Well, Louise, here we are in your
Hometown.
hometown of Icacos,
Yes.
and we have found a Trini, another Trini, way down here in the Southland, and he is a young man of 24 years old, and it's a wonderful thing to meet a young person so dedicated to his trade. His name is Ryan, and now he's going to introduce us to his lifestyle. So Ryan, you do this fabricating as a professional thing?
Yeah, professional thing. Also for the love as well too, because a lot of people that have outside here just doing it for the pay, and sometimes it don't really work out. So it's a love on my behalf.
I love on your behalf.
Yeah.
So you really enjoy what you do.
Yes.
You do it with joy and pleasure.
And besides, on down on the side, it have a lot of youths. I mean to say the youths is the future, but really and truly, a lot of them are really doing this kind of stuff. So it's more on we behalf to try and guide the youths. But
So what would the youths down here prefer to do?
well, prefer to go in the sea, as it is a means and a means of living, but it's also when it comes to your future, to your career and whatsoever. It is this trade. It always have house building all around the area.
All the time, eh?
Yeah,
And
always
roof
have house
has
building. Roof,
commanded.
it have plaster, and all different kind of thing. But this is something that I love and enjoy doing
So how long have you been doing this fabricating?
for about 3 years now.
3 years. Okay.
So how did you learn it?
Well, I went to school, but I had a lot of older heads. They say listen to the old people and learn from their experiences. So a lot of old people
Smart
taught
guy,
me,
smart
but-
guy.
So,
Listen to the old people.
Yeah.
Don't get married. Listen to the old man. Don't get married.
It's not that bad, Lancy.
No, it's not that bad. It's,
Oh.
Yeah, it's better than that. Yeah. But you do other things than
Yeah.
than welding.
Yeah, other things like mechanic, driving truck and all these kind of things, that is other sideline. But welding is more profession, but more into car and auto body and this kind of stuff.
So you do repair welding and cars
mechanics
and
and all this stuff.
But in school, what school you attended?
I went to Cedros Secondary School, and I was a little delinquent about going to trade school. And now, I wish I could have go back, but I'm here still,
Okay.
and it's not a problem.
on the job learning
Yeah,
too.
on the job learning as well. Every day is a learning experience, and that is it.
So
And
when,
you have a good guy here guiding you with this roof.
Yes.
but tell me something. You talk about delinquency in your days of schooling. What is it like now in that Cedros school? From what you know, what you could.
Well, from back then till now, really and truly, it have been real different, because come to the COVID-19 and all this stuff, a lot of the schooling going to online, a lot of children fall back on school. Plenty of them are really doing nothing because they're home parents working and all this stuff.
So what would you advise if you had a chance to talk to today's students? What would you advise?
I would advise to them that really and truly in this day and age, the world economy getting higher, prices of gas, all these kind of things coming in, and to live outside here you need to be working, and you need to be working for a substantial amount of money. Otherwise you can't live, because right now a price of a bag of flour is $100. Just think about that. So all of these things into consideration, go to school, go to trade school, because
Self-employed.
it would have been a better opportunity for me to learn more. Although I would learn it, and I'm confident in myself, but go to school and learn.
But you plan to do any further studies at all?
Yes. I was looking into the School of Business and Accounting and the American Welding Association courses to do my little diploma and whatsoever in the future. Right now, my main goal is to register my company and start working on my own now.
Okay. So you do have a company?
Well, it didn't register as it, but who am I me here? Work by myself already.
Okay.
That is to do with cars.
Yeah,
With
cars
cars.
and building gates and welding and fabricating, that is me right now.
You have brothers?
I have one brother. Others try to motivate him to come out here to work with me, but he a little young.
Yeah, he's young, he's
I
young.
will just give him time. And little by little, you come in easy, and you will be there.
So when you have to do this fabricating, not particularly here,
Uh,
outside, how do you manage with your labor force?
well, it depends on what I'm going to do. If it's like a roof, I would need a certain individual's a little skills, but it would have laborers in between, you know, and you this and you that. But I would really go for few men with,
Skills.
you know, to cut. You could know how to attack if it was in a situation that it was on strain and it would be dangerous for others. It would have a little understanding of the work climbing. You wouldn't be afraid of heights and all these things. That is how we really go about picking the people.
So let me ask you a question here. I know that might be a little tricky, you know. But how do you line up with OSHA?
OSHA.
Yeah, OSHA. As I mean, this is a tricky question,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But it's necessary.
Yeah.
I myself did some OSHA courses way back, maybe about 15 years ago, and I really benefited. Sometimes they think I am overboard with my safety sense. But Louis, and you agree with that, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm a little overboard, right? But I value safety on the job.
All right.
Yeah, you have ever thought of doing OSHA courses?
Yes, well, a while back I was working elsewhere and we did a lot of courses and whatsoever and thing. And I have the basic understanding of safety. But you also know we is Trinis and we just put safety second.
Yes, get the work done first.
Majority side.
Yeah.
So that is, I mean to say, yes, safety is important. For your pay, your person who work in your employers, your employees, all these person,
Yeah.
is safety first. Apita iron can bear and shit, but not we.
Yes, that is correct, boy.
And that is just the most important thing to the
Unless,
side.
unless they use a welding torch and you are the first human to be welded.
Yeah.
But we heard about a story, a guy, a simple thing as sprung a nail in a wall. And the nail, when he put the hammer to the nail, it jumped out and
He lost the eye, you
his
know.
eye, you know. Now, if he had on some safety
Yeah,
glasses.
some sort of, yeah.
So, it really, the long term of it,
Yeah.
yeah, but I know that most workmen rather just jump into the work
Yeah, but
and
the safety
rather than they
second.
take time to
Yeah,
put on the necessary, you know.
Yeah, because when I was doing trucking with NP, and we'll go to Trinma was becoming so difficult to please. I had to have certain things in place, like the rails. Oh boy, it got to the point where it was easier for me to call it quits
Yeah.
because it had become so stringent.
Yeah, you had to put on something. What was the detector, smoke detector?
It was oh gosh, what's the name of that?
We're getting older, we forget the names now.
I need to put on a protector for my brain now. My brain is going through. So what kind of recreation you might indulge in?
No, well, going fishing is one of my important
Hobby.
things. Like on a weekend, a whole weekend, I would just go fishing with my uncle, my friends and them.
When you say fishing now, you mean out at sea?
Yeah, out at sea.
Ah, so you're acquainted with the sea too?
Yeah. Well, I grew up down here majority. If you look around Cedros, it's coastline. Anyway, you get to this coastline and coconut trees. You have to at least work in the coconut estate down here.
Or be a fisherman.
Be a fisherman.
Well, you know,
Bossy man.
Louise's background is a lot of
Seamen,
yeah.
family.
Well, right.
Yeah.
So I grew up going in the sea as a little youth growing up. Your school closed, you take your teeth a chance, you go to your mother, you cry, oh gosh, you know.
You want to make
You
a
pay-
tide,
Yeah, you make a tide.
and you get a little money to
And-
go to the cinema.
And that is it. And that whole life was down here. And ever since going in the sea is joy, but it's not a place to work and make money right now.
No.
Because it's dangerous, a lot of bandits and
Especially now, yeah?
So
Long
now
ago it was different.
it's different a long time, when back then people would have a 40 or they just go right there and they hold some fish and come back. They don't even have fish for you to hold like that.
That's right, eh?
yeah, boy, the
The
fishing,
trawlers
fishing,
destroy the fishing
Yeah,
industry
yeah.
a lot, eh?
but the fishing has really taken a beating, eh?
But down here now, that is the life. That is where you go grow up to. Some youth would grow up into that. Going to the sea, working in the coconut estates, and that is it. But fishing for me is an enjoyment.
It's a hobby.
Yeah, it's a
If
hobby.
you catch, you catch it.
Yeah,
you go
but
home and you
you
make
just-
fish broth.
you just go,
But
yeah.
to sell it to make a living.
But you can cook. Can you cook?
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
most
yeah.
most youths down here can cook.
Of course. Yeah. That's a regular. Because everybody down here is about the lime. Hey, where we go cook, boy?
Yeah,
Alright,
making
let
a
me
cook.
go and find out about that by that neighbor. Let me go and get a 2-yard fowl or some kind of thing. Or they make a broth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fish
so that,
broth used to be a big thing, you know.
You know Neil Long the road. He has a
Well, right. I was
a
actually-
channel called what it calls Southwest Adventures.
Southwest.
I was
Adventures.
actually on his channel what he, if you watch one of the videos how they was making coconut oil.
Okay, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
You would see somebody trade up with the coconut. I was actually the driver, but I just jumped down because he didn't want to throw up the coconut. So I was trading up the coconut.
Okay.
So if you watch the video, you would see it.
I've seen several of them, you know, but
Yeah.
I am sure I have seen it, but not
That's
recognize you.
One a few
Yeah,
months now.
yeah, a few months now. A little while back. Yeah, so
Okay.
You didn't have the blonde hair then?
no. It was
So,
black, it was black.
isn't that when you're welding, some of the sparks catch a fire? Yeah, fire?
Nah, not really.
I wonder, you know, when you take off your hat and you
It was
see all
just-
that blondie there, I say, boy, like fire, let me falling on this man head.
So what motivated you to change the color of your hair?
Saka boy.
It was just a change.
It's just a fun.
Yeah, just a
change, right?
Yeah.
You're looking for a girlfriend?
No, not really. I don't have. I
You're
don't
not
have-
married?
I'm not married.
Oh
and
gosh,
I don't
don't let her arrange anything for you, please.
It's just the time. The ladies need time and I need time as well. And
Yes.
this year is all my time going into it to get
Yes.
business on
So
the-
you have candidates.
Yeah, it's a candidates, but
You're marking time.
yeah, it's just time.
You're
Yeah,
right, but
yeah. That's good. That's good.
Because-
And get to know your girl.
Yeah,
good,
well-
and be sure she's real.
All right.
You understand what I mean by that?
It's
That
understand.
she's real.
What do you mean by genuine? A person who wouldn't be there for what you have, but a person will be there in times when
Of
you
course.
don't have.
That's right.
Right.
And also too that it's not put on.
All right.
You know, if a girl or a guy interested in somebody very much, they pretend the girl like the movies, he like movies too. And you get married now,
Yeah,
You-
the movies get old.
that's right.
And
And
you
now
look
you
for
have the
something-
woman right there. You had to go movies with her anymore because she's in the house. So what you want is that both of you on the same page. And even if when the person marry, you ever hear young people say when they marry their partner change?
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. You know
Yeah.
why they change?
But because the woman make them change. That's my understanding.
That's how you understand it. No, I think it was pretense before. Because if I like the sea, and Lance didn't like the sea, but he come down here, he carcass and he playing, he's this real swim man, like to swim and thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I say, but I married a man who love the sea,
Yeah,
that's
well,
great.
yeah.
You're married now and you're here. No, I don't want to go to the beach, but I thought you like the sea. You say, well, he changed.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
not that he changed. What he was projecting for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
before is not what he was or
Well,
what she was. And I think that's really the problem. It's not that the person, because nobody could change so drastically,
No.
you know?
Yeah, and
And if you marry somebody and they like hamburgers, they love hamburgers, and then all of a sudden when you get married, they hate hamburgers. It wasn't them, because you might have liked hamburgers and they went along with you. But that sounds like a weak explanation. So
No, that's true. That's true. All of that is important. The greater man had his true stomach.
Yeah.
And if he liked hamburger before he married her, and then he say, where we want to go? You know, I like hamburgers. Well, yeah, hamburger fit. And you go, and you thinking now this girl like hamburger. When she marry you, she gonna make hamburger for you. When she marry you, she making sada roti. And I would like some hamburger.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I say, she
Understand that.
changed.
like the man who say he like cocoa and fish,
Yeah.
so the woman giving him cocoa and fish every day.
Every day she making cocoa and fish. And one night, he don't know, well, he don't know how to tell her he want to change her diet, right? So in the night, he playing, he dreaming. He talking to his dead mother, and he said, Ma, tell you, man, to change your diet.
Yes, for Ryan. Well, thank you very much for this short interview.
That's no
We really
problem,
appreciate talking to a youth who has his head you know, well welded
below.
on. Well welded on.
Well welded on, exactly.
So all the best in the future, brother.
Yes,
well,
and I hope that,
thanks for this. This
Good.
was an opportunity to, you know,
yes.
empower other youths coming along who like welding and who like other stuff. But
Yeah. Your parents still alive?
yeah, my parents are like,
Value that, boy.
Yeah, well,
You value that. Value that a lot.
And make sure the girl like your parents.
That's the next thing, you
And
know.
make sure your parents like her too.
well,
Yes,
parents first.
Yeah, it's important that when you're getting married that you really like your in-laws. Because somewhere along the line, you will want to go back to mama and see them. And she will want to have a visit with her folks. And there might be conflict. You must keep that in mind, eh?
So
I
both
met-
have to compromise. If I go by my parents this month, next month
It's not.
you have to go visit my parent now.
Yeah,
you know,
And that's one of
is
the things
only
I
honest and
really
fair.
enjoyed when I met Louise. Eh? I loved her family, and I still love her family. And that's why I'm down here today. To look at all that trees.